Hello, everybody. Today, Coffee Talk episode 3. Let's talk about the Switch Lite and why I think it is my favorite handheld device right now that is out. And it is for a couple of reasons. Now, my favorite thing about the Switch Lite is that it is portable very easily. You can move it around and have no problems with it. With the Tomtock case, you can also have space for 8 games and you can secure your device even with the thumb caps on and have no problems. This is not a rad or anything, just really loved this case when I was on my vacation. Another thing to say is how easy it is on external batteries. I am able to charge my Switch Lite to full battery from very low, like 10% or less, in I don't remember how long it takes, probably an hour, but you can play. I was playing and charging at the same time, and it will take on a 25,000 milliampere battery around 20%, 20 to 25%. That is a very good number because if you're battery anxious and you don't want to charge all the time stuff, or you don't have time to go back to your room and everything like that, if you're out and about all day, you definitely don't want to deal with something like having other devices that can suck up the whole thing just for one charge. So for this, definitely love it for the Switch Lite. I have a really good time. I never had any battery problems this time compared to the previous one that I will feel when I had my Steam Deck OLED, that I was running out of battery and I had no options. Last time I went on a big trip, but this time this really saved me. And from now on, it's definitely going to be my travel companion together with my Kindle reader and my 3DS XL. So, overall, I have to also say that the Switch Lite, one of the reasons that I really love it is how in games it actually looks better. Let's take a look. So, when I play something like Echoes of Wisdom, I really had a great time so far with this game. I really love it, but I haven't been too far because of work. Now, outside of those things, I have to also say that I have been experiencing something that probably others have too if they have the Switch Lite. If you see how it looks on the OLED, the Echoes of Wisdom, you're going to notice a lot the jagged edges of the character when you're playing. So it feels like you see the pixelation way more. Now it's this happens because the games on the Switch don't really have anti-aliasing. And this is not the worst thing in the world, but also it's not very cool thing to not have. So in my opinion, this is something that definitely won't be the case for the next one. But right now on the Switch, it is a problem, and because you can't really do anything about it, having a smaller screen just makes the pixels be closer together, so it looks less bad on this portable screen. So in my opinion, having the smaller screen actually is a favor, even though it's not an OLED. Right now there is a modification out there that you can even make your Switch Lite have an OLED screen. If you are more curious about that, you can check Taki Udon's YouTube channel. He is amazing, and the work he is doing with modifications is probably the best on the market right now for what he's doing. So if you're even remotely interested in that, you can check that. It is fantastic. I will definitely grab it for myself at some point, but not right now. Actually, I have to think a little bit more about what else is there. And in my opinion, I think that there is something overall on the Switch Lite, also with the limited editions. Like if you have something like a Hyrule edition, something like that, your console feels definitely uh, more unique. They play a lot more with the colors of the device compared to the other thing that is just the Joy Cons that change. And Obviously, if you love playing on the TV, this is not really for you what I'm saying, but because I'm mostly playing portable, there is a reason that I love this so much myself. So, having all these things for the portable play, it's something that you have to love to in order to pay attention on like how it performs and what is the best way to play portable, even without an OLED screen, because the image quality is better when it's a smaller screen for the resolutions that the Switch tries to do, is something that I prefer to play on the light, even compared to the OLED. So that is why I think this is the definitive edition of the Switch for portable play, and why it is my favorite way to play, because you don't have to worry about patches. It's something that I really don't like on the Steam Deck. There is patches for everything all the time, and it's not my favorite thing about the device. But on the Switch is a more stable experience. You know what you're gonna get. You're gonna open the device. You're gonna play for 3 4 hours, and then you have to charge it, and that's pretty much it. I really love the stability. I really love to not have to worry about it, and pretty much that's why a lot of people still prefer it over to other things. I understand the power is a big concern, and I was like that for a while. But after a while, when I just didn't want to think about anything else other than playing the games, I definitely stuck with the Switch, because if the games, you have to do a little bit of research to see if the games are playing well on the Switch, but if they do, you definitely won't be disappointed. Like all the games that I have played so far recently on the Switch Lite, I never really had any issue except of Tales of Symphonia that had some bugs, but outside of that, I just love the experience. I prefer it because it's a smaller device and it just feels great on the hands. Even for me, I'm tall. I'm almost 2 meters. I'm like 193 centimeters. So it feels very, very good on the hands. Like I think on I think on foot is like 6.3 or something. So overall, for a big hand user, I definitely enjoy myself. There's also the case that you also have the full D-pad here, but it's not really good for fighting games. I may have said that before. I have done this video like 10 times, so sorry about that if I repeat myself here. Outside of this, I think that overall the experience that you can have on the Switch is definitely great for the specific games that you want. You have to be a little bit more selective compared to other things, of course. Like on the Switch OLED, on the Steam Deck OLED, you can have an experience like you're playing on a PS4 on portable. That is amazing, and you can have the emulation, all of this and that. But if you're traveling and you want to have a device, or you're playing portable outside of your house, I think the Switch is always going to be my option. And the Switch Lite is right now my favorite console because of that. I just plug in and play. I have my physicals behind me. And if you like to show some games that I'm playing, I definitely do that. I have bought quite a few games for the trip and in the trip, so I would love to showcase what I have bought. If you want to see that, please leave a comment below. And because I'm trying to do a little bit more of a physical collection, yeah, maybe you will be interested in that. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. See you next time.